Here we have one of the top geckos in my collection. And when I say top geckos, that just means one of my favorites. Not that they're the best breeder or the best color or anything like that. I just like them. Her name is Black Pearl, coincidentally. She is not a black pearl. I named her this many years ago when I purchased her off of kingsnake.com. I saw an ad from just a leopard gecko hobbyist. Can't remember his name. And he had this female, dark female, that also had solid black eyes. Hard to see. It's kind of dark in here. My camera's not the best. But so I picked her up. I think I paid $35 for her. She's quite old. She was old when I got her, and I've had her for many years. She did produce some fertile babies for me 2 years ago. This will be the first year that I breed her son back to her. I've never done that before. I have another, I guess, unproven eclipse that I will show you after this video, that I was so sure was a genetic morph, you know, new morph, that I just worked really hard on breeding him to her, and then I bred the offspring to each other and bred the male to the daughters. But anyway, this will be the first year that I breed son back to mom to see if there's anything genetic going on with Black Pearl. Otherwise, if there's not, she's just a really cool pet that will never, ever, ever leave my possession. Black-Eyed Pea is a really odd-looking gecko. So I decided to give him an odd name, Black-Eyed Pea. It's kind of goofy, but it stuck. This animal was actually a rescue. He was basically on death's door when he and another male, that I believe was his brother, came to my dear friend Marcia McGinnis at Golden Gate Geckos. She nursed Black-Eyed Pea and his brother back to health and was kind enough to send them to me. Well, the brother was normal looking. I ended up donating him to a school teacher so they could have a class pet. But I kept this guy, and Marcia and I were both so sure that he was some kind of a morph that I've worked on proving it out for, oh, I don't know, several years. I believe she sent him to me in 2005, possibly 2006. But he does have two completely solid black eyes. He has a kind of an unusual coloration. It may be hard to pick up in this video, but he's a very, very pale yellow, and his spots really are not black. They're more of a, I guess, a brown, dark brown color. And really the only black pigment, true black pigment that he possesses, as you can see, is there's a little spot at the tip of the tail, right there. And that is the only true black that he has other than his eyes. He's also got a really, really white underside, underbelly, very white, and high white sides. So I just was convinced this was a morph, and we were going to have a new line of Eclipse, or whatever he ended up being. But sadly, at this point, I don't think it's possible. I think he's just an odd-looking gecko, an anomaly, that is not, you know, his traits are not going to be reproducible genetically. But he's a wonderful gecko. I'll never, ever, ever let him go unless Marcia wanted him back. And I guess I would have to send him back if she wanted him back. But I think she's pleased that he lives with me. Anyway, too bad he wasn't a genetic morph, but he's still a really, really neat gecko and one of my favorites in my collection. This gorgeous guy is named Sting, S-T-I-N-G. He was produced by Eric Bristow of Oregon Gecko. He is, I believe, an Afghan Halloween bold stripe cross. I got him because of his really, really bold banding and the lack of lavender. It's pretty much black and yellow color. And this is by far one of my, I think, one of my nicest and most valuable geckos that I currently possess. Eric produces some stunning, stunning animals from his Afghan and bold lines and Halloween lines. And this guy is going to play a huge part in my breeding program for the 2012 season. I have a lot of projects lined up to throw him into. So anyway, beautiful gecko. This beautiful little spunky guy came to me from Marcia McGinnis, Golden Gate Gecko. It's a pure fasciolatus male, and really, really happy with him. He's got a lot of the lavender, silvery lavender color on his bands. Real light head, long tail. He's going to be long and lanky, which is a trademark trait of the pure fascios. And I could not be happier with him. Nice, nice gecko from Marcia. Again, once again. Let's see if we can get him to squeak. Come here. Yeah, fascios are always entertaining. They're quite vocal. Not aggressive, just nervous and vocal. I figured since I showed you the male, I'd go ahead and show you the female fascio that also came from Marcia. By the way, these come from a pure fascio line from Europe. I believe the gentleman's name is Casper. Can't remember his last name, but he's the breeder that produced the parents of these, as far as I can remember. Anyway, this is my female from Marcia, and she's also very, very nice. High white sides, extremely high white sides, as you can see. She's got the nice lavender, silvery lavender color, light head, and kind of hypoed out look. Beautiful gecko. This is everything, in my opinion, this is everything a pure fascio should have. This is what they look like. Okay, in keeping with the fasciolatus theme of the previous two clips, I decided I wanted to show you this guy. This is another stunning, stunning gecko that came to me from Eric Bristow, OregonGecko.com. He is a Mac Snow Fascio Eclipse. Not a pure fascio. This is a cross, but he does have a lot of the fascio traits, silvery purple color, or silvery lavender color, the high white sides, light head, and then he also, as you can see, he's a Mac Snow, and he's also an Eclipse. And he will be bred to the female fascio that I got from Marcia to make some new hets. And while, of course, these will not be pure, I will never be able to make pure Eclipse fascios. This will increase the purity because all the offspring I get at that point will come from this guy who has some fascio blood in him, and then a pure fascio female. So basically I'm going to make some more hets with him this next year. And another trait he has that is a fascio trait is he's vocal. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this latest set of video clips that I made for you guys. I enjoyed making them. I love showing off my geckos, especially the ones that I have received from other breeders. There's so many wonderful, wonderful, ethical, very knowledgeable breeders out there of leopard geckos these days. There's really no reason to buy one at a pet shop or a flea market, etc. You know, it's always better to buy from a breeder than as opposed to, you know, pet store, what have you. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this latest series of videos, and I'll be back with more soon. Thanks for watching.